You don't have to be a professional contractor to install a V-Core fence or railing system. Installation is easy and can be performed with a limited number of standard tools. Begin by taking careful measurements of each side of the deck. Then determine the number of sections as well as the number and type of posts required. Remember, you can always call your local distributor for assistance if you need help in determining your specific product requirements. For a surface mount installation, determine where your post will be located. Make sure that the post mounting brackets are properly aligned, and then attach the post mounting brackets to the surface using the appropriate hardware which is available from your local retailer. It is often recommended that you maintain the same amount of distance from post to post for the most aesthetically pleasing layout of your fence or railing. Watch closely. Place the end of the post 1.5 inches away from the edge of the deck and 1 inch away from any wall. This will give you adequate room for the base molding. If your deck surface is sloped for drainage, you will need to cut the post to level the rails. Next, lower the post over the post bracket and slide the base molding into place. Measure and cut the PVC rail section so that the rail will extend slightly less than halfway through the post. Now insert the bottom rail, and then insert the pickets. Next, install the top rail. Carefully balance the spacing between the post and the first and last pickets. Using the lock plates applied, secure the top rail for a flawless finish with no apparent screws. Repeat the same process for each rail section. For a stairway installation, temporarily secure your post bracket to the bottom step using 1 screw. Lower the stair post over the bracket. Place the rail beside the post and then use a pencil to mark the angle of the cut required on the bottom rail. Cut this rail immediately. Place the rail against the post hole openings and mark the size of the holes. Now remove the post and enlarge the holes to the appropriate size. To adjust the stair post to the appropriate height, carefully measure the size of the enlarged hole. Using this measurement, cut the same amount from the bottom of the post. Next, you need to prepare your rails to be cut. Measure carefully to ensure you have the same gap from the post to first and last pickets. Allow the bottom of the rail to rest against the bottom wall of the post when planning your cut. This will ensure greater stability and decrease the chances of any slipping of the rail. Replace the post onto its mounting bracket. Lower the base molding into place. After removing the temporary screw, replace the bottom railing and insert it into the post and return the post bracket to its original position. Next, insert the pickets 1 by 1 into the bottom rail. Place the top rail into the upper post and then insert the pickets. Finally, insert the rail into the lower post. Next, level and secure the bottom mounting bracket. Use the locking plate supplied to ensure a finished appearance. And finally attach the post caps using either PVC or silicone glue.